What loophole are you currently exploiting? I work in a call center. Right now they are pushing a goal for utilization of employees' time. It is a delicate ratio between the talk time with a customer and the time you spend wrapping up the call when the person hangs up. I'm a fast worker and find that my talk time is very low and my wrap time is low, but my ratio was off because if your talk time is too low you can't meet management's goal. So now I place people on hold for as long as I can to meet this goal. It is not what management would prefer, but I need to meet the ratio and my wrap time is not getting any lower. So Judy is going to have to wait an extra 3 minutes so I can satisfy my company's needs. I keep a bowl of lemons out in my kitchen. People really think I have my shit together. I sleep late to get away from my parents and wake up late, so I have to deal with them for less time. I graduated college 2 months ago. This week I enrolled at a local community college, registered for a class, took a screenshot of said class schedule, and then dropped the class. This got me another year of student pricing for Spotify and Amazon Prime. Edit all the replies about buying student emails or using old legit ones. That doesn't work for Spotify at least. They use a third party that checks if you're actually enrolled or not. I carry a cane because I'm visually impaired. I'm not blind in the legal sense, but I can't drive. I take public transit because of that. But because I'm not legally blind, I'm supposed to pay. Most people let me in for free, even though I don't carry a disabled card. They just see the cane and assume. When they do ask, I don't lie and will pay, but it's rare that happens. I don't usually take advantage of my blindness, but I think I should get reduced price or free transport just like people with less vision. We are using the transit for the same reason. When money was super tight, but I needed to eat and wanted some coffee, I'd buy a dozen eggs for 50 cents up to $1 depending on deals. Tuna for 78 cents. I'd grab mustard and mayo packets from the gas station. Hard boil the eggs. I'd mash up 2 hard boiled eggs in a bowl. Mix the mustard and mayo packets. Mix in tuna. Now you have poor man's tuna salad for less than $1. Dip some flat pretzels and enjoy. McDonald's sells coffee for $1 at any size. If you're poor but want coffee for a whole day of work, get the large and bring your large Stanley thermos your mother got you for Christmas, or spend $20 on one for yourself. They are military grade. They last forever, and they are cheap. That's a rare thing in life. Quietly pour coffee in thermos. Wait a few minutes. These steps are out of politeness to the workers, and to not get the stinky/poor person shamed. And repeat this step about 3 times. Now you've got hot, critically acclaimed coffee to last you all day. McDonald's coffee regularly embarrasses coffee snobs at blind taste testings all the time. A homeless also once taught me that if you need a place to sleep, you can walk into a police station and ask if you can sleep in a cell they're not using. You'd be surprised how often they're cool with it. To request paid time off at work, you log into a calendar, select the day, and how many hours off you need. When I became a manager, I gained the ability to delete time off requests. At one point I realized you could delete time off requests that already happened, and those hours would go back into your time off bank. So I'd book paid days off, enjoy my day or days off, wait a month or so, delete, and repeat. I almost never ran out of time off. Edit, to say I did this for about 2 years and never had an inquiry. I eventually figured my luck would run out. Also our software was becoming more sophisticated. I actually quit about a year ago, so I'm no longer at that company. And man, I did not expect you guys to get so up in arms about this. Mine only applies to Australia. Hungry Jacks sell small coffee for $2. XX, medium for $2, and large for $4.80. So instead of ordering a large I order 2 mediums. So I end up with more coffee contained in a large for less of the cost of a large. FYI Hungry Jacks is the Aussie version of Burger King. I guess not anymore, because I'm a free man now, but up until a few months ago I was on weed related felony probation. But then I got a medical marijuana card, so they didn't even test me for pot, and I got to leave the state once a month specifically, to go to an out of state dispensary. At my job they used to be cool about us doing whatever we wanted when there is downtime. Most people would watch Netflix, YouTube or play certain games. I used to remote on my home computer and play an MMO, but for some fucking reason out of all the things people do when they dick around at work they decided I can't play my game remotely. Just my game. I don't use their computers at all other than to stream my at home screen. Which is what everyone else is doing with Netflix, Twitch, Hulu and YouTube. They can't monitor my private phone. I have unlimited data, so I just play on my phone with an HDMI adapter to put on one of my work monitors. Completely undetectable as far as they are concerned. Only downside is I'm limited to what I can do because of lag. But not a big deal, since I normally can't focus on anything too hard in game. Still gotta do my job. Another bonus is I don't use their internet at all for personal stuff, so makes me seem like a hard worker. Oh, and to also make something clear, I was also sometimes watching YouTube or Netflix. They were still completely fine with those. I honestly think they might have been afraid that I would try to work from home, although I'm not sure how, since their fucking phone system does not work outside of their building. I have 2 cats, one that overeats, and one that is very fussy. If I feed the fussy cat, the overeater gets jealous and tries to eat the fussy cat's food. If I feed the overeater, she eats her portion and then moves on to the fussy cat's portion. The loophole? I place 1/4 of the overeater's food into each bowl, 2 dry food, 2 wet food bowls, so she thinks she's getting all the food. Meanwhile I'm hand feeding the fussy cat, so she gets the attention she wants, and I can be certain she's eating her share. By the end of dinner time they have both eaten a full meal, but feel like they have somehow gained the dinner system in their favor by getting what they want. Getting free coupon every day from casino. The coupon worth about $30-50 and you can use it to play any game on casino. The trick is to play with a friend in Baccarat and put both coupons on player and banker. So you will get guaranteed $30-50 every day, which you can split half of the money with your friend. Not current, but Alienware were giving away 1 month free codes for Xbox Game Pass for PC. I made a shit ton of new accounts and stacked it for 2 years. Then paid £1 to make it the ultimate subscription. Xbox Live Gold. Game Pass for both PC and Xbox for 2 years. Put money in a vending machine and spam the button. NZ vending machines are weird. And get 2 drinks and my money back. Most I got at once was $5, 3 drinks, all of which were Live Plus. NZ energy drink. I also put in $3, so I ain't complaining. At Hungry Jack's the frozen Coke Spider is $2.80, but a frozen Coke and a soft serve is $1.60, so on the way home from school I just get a soft serve and a frozen Coke and mix them on the tram. I placed my first matched bet yesterday. You basically sign up to betting websites, place a bet to qualify for the free bets, then place the free bets. But at the same time you are betting against yourself on another site. Most sites offer £20-30 free bet, and usually you make about 70% of the free bet amount as profit. At my summer job I was required to do file editing, that the way they showed me how to do it manually took forever. So I googled a bit and figured out how to automate the program to do it. Spent several weeks watching YouTube while getting paid $25/h. Studying a subject without buying the textbook. 5 days a week. I pay the same amount for my lunch. The change is always exactly a quarter. By that logic I have 20 quarters after 5 weeks. At the end of the 5th week, I take those quarters and stick them into a vending machine. I then hit the refund button and get $5 coins, which I find easier to use practically than 20 quarters. I keep my soda cups instead of throwing them away. Haven't paid for drinks in a couple weeks. For the past 6 years I've only paid for 40 GB of data a month for my home internet. Every month I get a warning that I'm out of data, but my internet doesn't slow down, and I don't get charged any extra. It's pretty great. If you move within the EU shortly before giving birth and fill out the right paperwork, you might be able to upgrade your parental leave policy if the new country of residence has a better one. I didn't think it would work. We moved to be closer to family long term, but it turned out to offer a decent economic advantage too. Not sure if it's a loophole per se, but I'm a sucker for Domino's Philly cheesesteak pizza. But with it being a specialty pizza, you usually can't order it with any of their deals unless it's the specialty pizza deal. You used to be able to configure the pizza to match the toppings of the Philly cheesesteak, but they don't allow that anymore because the Philly doesn't actually have sauce. It's American cheese slices, and that's not an option for regular pizzas. Well, if I use the 2-item mix and match deal for $5.99 each, I'm immediately given the opportunity to upgrade to a specialty pizza for $2 more. The kicker is that this upgrade doesn't have the Philly cheesesteak listed. In fact, it seems to have all of the pizzas minus the Philly cheesesteak. If you select a random specialty pizza, you seem to unlock the option to add another specialty pizza in this list. The Philly cheesesteak is an option. I add that to the cart, delete the other random specialty pizza, and configure it with double steak, and it's still only $7.99. Then I add whatever other item is eligible in the $5.99 deal, and you get a considerably good deal on a specialty pizza and a side.